Good morning everyone, just had a quick breakfast and a cup of coffee and now we're off out to sort out the animals, hopefully, if I can get the door to open. There we go. Let me shut this one. Maybe. Let's drive out first. Maybe come back and shut it then. Try again in a minute. Right. So, yeah, yesterday we had an early day and had a nice relaxing afternoon and evening. There is one thing I did do though, this is the thing when I've got too much time, is I've made some plans for something new, so I've ordered some wood for that and that'll be getting done in the next 2-3 days. But now I need to go and feed our chickens. I'll just quickly open the shop while I'm here as well. Yeah, let's put the light on. It's a bit dark at the moment. I'll stay out because it's less noisy. I'll just switch this light off now. And we did get another light put just here. I wanted to put it on the other side of the sort of road, but unfortunately we don't own that land, so we couldn't. Right, these ones are already off because I didn't need them last night. You may have noticed, or you will notice in a moment, if not, that the grapes are ready for harvest. They came ready for harvest evening yesterday, but I just thought I'm not going to start it at that time of day, so I've just left them to do this morning. I have to have a look at my other fields to see where they are as well. So yeah, so the grapes will be done this morning as a plan for now anyway. Oh, chickens are getting to a point where they're almost full as well. Let's just put this light on here. These are doing well, girls, as usual. There we go. Now the sheep, we'll just go and check on them. We'll put this in. I think the other day there I actually drove off with it and had to come back. And you can see the whale production's doing pretty good as well at the moment. I might bring a bale over here. There is one that's in the shed, bale shed that we could bring over for the sheep. The water's okay, but it might just be as well if I'm bringing the tractor over here to just quickly top up the water as well. Switch off the light. Alright, we'll go get that bale now. Tractor. Open the back window and let some air in. Getting a bit warm already. Alright, so I think there's a bucket on here, so we'll connect this up, drop off the bucket, and then pick up the forks. There we go. course can will have to be taken out at some point today as well. Let's have a quick, I'll just drive to have a quick look at the grass field while we're here. You may remember yesterday too, we popped to the shop and had a look at one of the mowers. Well, later on in the evening I was eyeing it up again and I realised actually I can't get it because this tractor doesn't have enough horsepower to take that and the other part as well. So yeah, that idea's gone. But I'm gonna have to maybe look at something because that small one will just take ages to do. So I'll have to have another bit of a think maybe. I mean, if we get stuck with a small one, yeah, it would not be great, but if I get stuck with a small one I might actually get a worker to do it. Just run off. And then I'll just come and bail it afterwards. Right, okay. So, come in here, I'll just open this up just now. Alright, so we need to be careful because I only actually want the hay bale. I don't want to end up picking up a hay bale and a straw bale. That would be a pain. Okay, slowly. I think we're okay. Let's go open. Right, sheep, this will keep you going a little bit longer, and by the time this runs out we should have plenty others in the shed to keep you going for quite some time. Let me just change the angle on this so I can see what I'm doing a bit better. Oh, look at that, you just put down a mess just as I'm about to drop the bale. Of course you did. Never mind. Get it later. There we go. No, actually I don't want to open the door. What I want to do is go and drive in and get some water in. You wouldn't mind moving sheep, would you? I mean, it's not a big deal, like, you're not exactly in the way there, but that'll do. Just get out here, drop off the forks, and then we're going to go and grab our harvester for the grapes. You will see that the field buy points moved as well. I got a company to come in yesterday as well, late in the afternoon. They popped in and got it moved, so that was all good. So I think it's where we wanted it to go. We should have had a look, shouldn't I? Anyway, let's go. We'll just take the tractor into the yard and go pick up the harvester. I've not looked at any contracts as yet this morning, but I might have a quick look just in a minute if there's something, because I mean the grapes will take us a good bit of time, but it won't take us all day, so yeah, here's the fuel thing here, so yep. Now I'll shut that bale shed back up again. Grab the harvester, it's okay. Oh, it's that mirror at the side, I keep forgetting about it. You can't really see it, because I never bother to turn my head. Right, here we go. Let's crack on with some grape harvest, shall we? So yeah, I think I mean, one of the good things about that set of mowers is that they put down a swath, and I can immediately ted the swath with that little tedder there that we've got, and that makes it dead quick for then coming round and baling. It saves us quite a bit of time, but that works fine on maybe small patches of grass around the farm that we've been doing now and then just to keep the animals fed. But doing it on something a bit of a bigger scale, that's going to require different logistics. Now yes, I could actually look at hiring a tractor as well that is also strong enough to take both mowers, and that's something I may have a look at and think about doing at some point today. It's likely going to be ready for harvesting the grass tomorrow. And as I say, if I suspect the bales that I get out of that field, because we're not going through that much hay at the moment, will do us for, you know, a reasonable amount of time. So it might be worth just investing a little money into hiring a tractor as well. But they're not cheap. They're ones that I would need to be strong enough to pull those mowers. Right. I think what I'll do is I'll do the white grape harvest, take can out, and then do the red grape harvest, and sometime in between all that I'll likely stop for spot lunch. Won't go up to the shop today. I don't think I'll just have lunch here on the farm at home. Alright. You may, I mean, way back I think I mentioned the fact that, I think it was when we first put chicken pen down, and I said that I had some ideas for the sort of area behind the house, you know, and that wood is partly to do with that idea, mostly because I'm hoping to have, you know, a few more days like yesterday where I'm not working flat out and it's a bit quieter, especially when I can get to a point where I can contract work out if I wish to. And I'm also looking forward to when some of those new houses get completed, more people moving in to the area and having a more social aspect to life. So that would be quite nice too. I can maybe get a barbecue at some point and invite some of my friendly farmers and neighbours down for a barbecue some point. It would be quite a good thing to do, I think. I spend quite a lot of time just on my own, and you know, this is why I've been liking to go up to the shop to speak to people and stuff a bit more recently, because I speak to the people that I contract the work out to and the farmers that I do contracts for, but it's not quite the same thing, you know. So it's nice just to sit and relax and have a chat with people. There's not a huge choice in barbecues though, I think, that I've seen in the store, so, but you know, well, I think as long as we've got one that works and does the job, we'll be alright. So I think maybe that's something that we'll look into as well. Once my next venture is built. Didn't quite get to the end of this row. I might have a look at egg prices as well in a moment, just curious to see where we're at with them. Forgetting where I'm going. Eggs. So it's a lot, you know. Oh, I mean, that's quite a good price up at that new shop, and that's going up. Our own place is quite low at the moment. Well, not low, but lower than the one up at the shop. I might keep an eye on that and see where it gets to. I mean, I don't expect to see over £3,000 again anytime soon, but it's quite nice. I wonder what else they've got good prices for up at the shop. Oats is a really good price as well, although we don't have any to sell because we keep that for. I think they do not bad prices up there. It'll be interesting to keep an eye on that. So it's a possibility for selling eggs as well. Use them to make, you know, food with, obviously. To make food with, you know what I mean. Fried eggs, scrambled eggs, poached eggs, eggs Benedict, which I love. Yeah. I think we do milk as well, but as I say, I don't have any cows, and I'm not planning on getting any. Right, we'll get the rest of this bit finished. There we go. Just go all the way up and come back down the other one. I really do like how the yard looks. I really think the building contractors that did just a great job of it all, and you know, in a relatively short period of time as well. It's quite amazing. Now, I don't intend this whole episode to be me just harvesting grapes as usual. Well, I do intend it to be some other stuff as well. So on that note, we will catch you a bit later. Price for the eggs has steadied up at the new shop. You can see it's just 2.4 there, so way better than anything else at the moment. So we're going to take up these eggs and sell them. Let's see if we get... Okay, we'll come back for the rest in a bit. And then we'll probably stop for some lunch before we do the red grapes. We've taken can out, and we've taken a contract which I'll come back to after lunch, after the grapes, and I'll do that. Contractors are back, came back about an hour ago to say that to put in a drain to drain the water away, not so I can get fresh water into my water tanks. So they've put in a drain for me. Well, the piping's there. I think they just need to put the manhole cover on it. And I think that's the last thing, but you never know. So I'll see you in a bit. So here we are. We'll get this first load sold. See what we get for that. I mean, it's not going to be anything like what we got. I mean, that was like a whole $1,000 more we were getting for selling them the last time, but still, you know, and that wasn't a full load if I remember rightly. But this is still a really good price, so we're going with it. Yeah, I mean 46,000, that's pretty good. And we've got a little bit more to come. So we'll see you back there in a bit. Okay, this is us arriving with the second load, which is, you can see, just over 40%. I don't know if you noticed when we came out here earlier, instead of going left we went straight down that road and we ended up at the barn. So I just carried on that way back. All roads lead home, as they say. Let's see what we get for this. Then I'm just gonna have lunch here because, well, I'm here and why not? And we just made a load of money. So instead of having lunch at home as I originally planned, I'm having it here. We'll see you in a little bit. Right, here we go. The last row of red grapes, we rushed to get these done. And I suspect that the last bit of video I recorded didn't have we didn't have the microphone on, so I'll fix that. And I will have fixed that. So I've also looked at the prices for wool and it's quite good just now. So I think I might go and sell that today as well. So as you know, we got 60,000 over $60,000 for sale of our eggs up at the new shop, which was excellent. Let's get this emptied and then I'm going to take it and give it a little bit of maintenance, certainly get it clean and put a bit of fuel in it. Now, contract, which is the other reason I've been trying to hurry. I'm probably going to do the contract next because I do need a good bit of daylight to do that, and then I can come back and lime those 4 plots that need it, and then I'll fertilise all of them. But for now, we'll go and fix this and then we'll go and do that contract. Now, do you remember yesterday I was after a contract. I messed up a contract for field 23 for spraying, and we didn't see it again yesterday, but today, this morning, I noticed it was back, so I accepted the contract, mostly just because I still kind of felt guilty about messing it up yesterday. So the piece of kit we're going to be using has been delivered. I don't know if you can see it's coming into the yard there, it's just in front of us. And we've got some herbicide in it, and it's our new manhole cover. And yeah, we'll be taking that and doing a bit of spraying with that up at field 23. Now, give us a wash first, I think. I wonder if I should, can I reach this? Oh. Of course I can put the light on when I've got this on. It's fine, let's just go with it. Right, so yeah, the prices for grapes are not great at the moment, so I'll leave them, but I certainly think I'll get the wool sold today at some point. But as I say, I do want to get on with this spraying first because I do need to kind of see what I'm doing. So if I could just sugar you up a bit, sorry about the... There we go, and this can now go back into its shed. I'll just open it up here. Oh my goodness, I'm running into the back of it now. Oh, actually I wanted to put fuel in it, let's do that. I don't know if I need to do which side this thing takes fuel on now. Tell you what, we'll just jump out and open this up and we'll figure it out. Oh, it's fine now. Switch off the engine when you're filling it with fuel. Ahem. There we go, it's filled up. It's closed up again. And put this away, and then we'll come and jump in our big spray beastie and head up to field 23. Alright, shut the doors. It's just you gotta love them. Getting in these things is fun, I gotta tell you that. So, the best way to get in them is this way. Here we go. And the ladder's filled up. And we'll go at the back gate here. So we've not got it completely full of herbicide. I'm not quite sure how much it's going to need to get the field done actually. But if we do need to get more, we can come back and get some more. Didn't want to fill it just in case, because then we have all these herbicide things sitting around afterwards. So, and I haven't been going through so much of it actually. I tell you what, you know what I don't know if my brain's minced, I don't know, but okay. I was just suddenly thinking, if I actually, we did my own field recently, and yeah, we did. Grass doesn't need weeding, it's fine. Right, we need to come out. I'm not quite sure, I should have looked to see what the width was of these. We're going to go up to the top end here, and we will back there. Just okay, back end of the engine, I guess. Oh my goodness, I hit it a moment ago and thought, oh no, it's happening, and then suddenly it's happening. Alright, now this is where it gets fun. Of course, we're gonna do this, I'm trying to get the angle. And now I've gone too far that way. You just see just how good I am at this knot. Okay. We're about to begin. We are, honestly, we are about to begin. Because I want to drive straight anyways, you know. So, let's go. I'm going to go straight over here, keeping an eye on that left hand side, because that's my line at the moment. It's just... very cool machine. I'm doing in cab view in a bit. I just want to get the outside bit done. Just okay. I'm going to line it up again. Oh, look at that. Would you believe it? My soybeans also become ready for harvest. Typical, that is. Typical. Not be an early day today then, people. Right, okay, I think that's good enough. Let's go this way. And this is the one where when we get down near the bottom, I've got to try and turn the corner. I can't remember how much these are. I don't I mean, they're well over what my budget would be and well over what my needs are anyway. But they're a cool piece of kit, you know. Money was not an issue, but I mean, if you've got lots of big fields, you're going to want, you know, something like this to spray them off. I'm not sure if he owns this or whether he's just leased it to do this field or not himself, but yeah, it's such a cool piece of kit. And I've been lucky enough to drive one, and I think it was this field as well I'd got a contract previously on, but that was after we stopped recording for the day, so unfortunately I think all you got of that was a screenshot. So this time I kind of wanted to, you know, show you. Okay, now let me just line this up. I mean, we've technically already done a chunk of the field already. And I will just quickly try and show you an in-cab view once I get this lined up. A bit better. Epic fail. Right, I think that'll do. Let's go with this cab view a minute. Just do a cab view up to the top here. Now you can see it's a nice cab as well. So it is clearly a front sprayer on the front rather than on the back, as a lot of them are. This one's the front one. It's very comfy. Lots of good suspension on this, but at this price I wouldn't expect anything less. So yeah, does a great job. Now I think, although I haven't done it, I do think you can raise and lower the front bit. I don't know. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, it is pretty cool. Now let's line it up for the next bit and then we'll go do another outside shot. I'm guessing actually, quick look, missed a strip there. Yeah, it's only another couple of passes, if even that, before the contract comes to an end. Okay, it's okay, right? Not bad there, right? Now I just need to not go in a straight line, as the case may be. I'm missing a bit on the outside now because, well, yeah, we're not doing very straight lines. But I should have got a bit more of an overlap before I started, but hey-ho. But this, I mean, as I say, this is going to do this job really pretty quickly, even on a field this size. Even my wee sprayer wouldn't be too bad, but this, boom, job done. And you know, it's good money. I am likely though going to have to get a little bit more herbicide in there, because I can see that we are about to run out. And now I'm just wondering, we're not far off of finishing this contract. Maybe we should just, let's see if I can line this up a bit better. Maybe we should just maybe keep our fingers crossed. No, we're not going to get to the end of this. Okay, let's quickly go and get a bit more. Grass is coming on, and I still haven't looked at the other options for lawnmowers yet. Lawnmowers? Mowers? Lawnmowers. Yes, we're good to mow the lawn. Right, pay attention. I'm wriggling around all over the place. I do need to fix that track a bit wider in places. So this we're just going to get from our buy point here. I'll do. I don't want a lot. That's probably more than enough to finish off what we've got. Because I need to bring it back down here to empty the herbicide out. The vehicle. But this has certainly assuaged my guilt from yesterday about not being able to get this poor field sprayed off for the farmer when I messed up the contract. And yeah, I could have gone and got my own sprayer and did it, but the whole point of me accepting this contract was this kind of, I don't think it was this particular one, but certainly one like it. The same sort of idea. But, hey-ho. Right, let's get, that's good enough I think. And let's go. Oh yeah, and you can actually see, because it does the back tyres as well. I mean, how cool is that? It's like it just does it behind the tyres as well. And there's not a gap at the front, you know, but yeah. Oops, I should pay attention because I'm missing bits. But yeah, I do like the fact that it's got that bit coming out the tyres. Now, how close are we getting to? Because we are running out again. And there it is. So we will just get up to the end here, I think. And there we go. And we'll take this back down to our farmyard and get it emptied. And then I'll crack on with getting that'll get harvested, but not just yet. Getting my lime and fertiliser on the grapes. That needs to be done first. I'm aware I'm cutting across my own field here, but it's grass and it'll recover. And I'm trying to think of I'm not quite sure where it's going to offload exactly. I might bring it down to here, thereabouts, and hope it will offload here. Oh, right in front of the cedar, of course it did. Well, there we go. Right, tractor. I'll fix out that, I'll fix the herbicide container. I'll move it a bit later with the forks. Now I need this here. Right, it's got fertiliser in it, so go and take this out, put the lime in first. I've got a couple of things of lime just out here, so I'll swing around a bit and empty these out. I know I shouldn't leave them lying around like this. It's just not having time, although I could have moved them yesterday, I guess. Oh well. Alright, let's go see how much lime is left in the silo. Now lime's the only thing, of the two things we had in the silo when we took over the farm, I think lime and fertiliser we had in there quite a bit, 70,000 of each I think we started off with. So, but I have bought lime, I've just not bought any fertiliser yet, but as I was saying yesterday, yeah, we are going to probably, the lime we can buy straight from our buy point now, look at getting manure in more than, using that a bit more than just the expensive chemical stuff. Right. I'll take it from back. Here we go. So this one does, and the next one doesn't, and the third plot of white does need lime, and the reds need lime. And I think then we'll get the fertiliser on them all. Right, skip this one. One, two, three, 4, 5. Right. So that one done, and swing around here. We have to go right up the 5th one, which is always a bit weird, but it's where I get the best spread on these, most even spread on these. Most coverage, I think, is the word I'm looking for. Now you see, if we didn't have to go and harvest our field, we could have been done for the day. And also, as I say, I think we're going to go and maybe check. As long as that price holds steady for the wool, we'll sell the wool today as well. If I remember, I'll take a screenshot of that if I do it, just so you can see what we got. I've just gone too far without switching this on, think of it. No, I'm fine. Right, I'm screened. Because we are getting time-wise, we're just about the end of our recording time. Right, so that's the line done. I'm going to leave these down here this time. Could offload them in the yard, but then I'm just going to get the yard all clogged up with bags. Oh, I maybe didn't. Trying to think if I left them in a good place for when it comes to doing the fertilising. Right. So I think tonight, we will harvest the soybeans, but we might put a fertiliser stake down, but that will be it. So whenever we finish that, we'll be completely done and dusted for the day. And then we've still got the soya in from the last time, and then we'll look at prices for soya. So we'll look at prices for soya. Have I gone too far? That'll be 1, 2. Actually, the prices are really good at the moment, so I may sell that. So yeah, there might be quite a significant increase in our, well, maybe not significant, but a reasonable increase in our money tomorrow, although given how much we've got there, I don't know if I said to you the loan had gone down to about just over 1,200 a day, which is, a really good drop overall. But I could actually, thinking about it, I could actually now just pay the lot off, or at least another 100,000 of it. Oh, that was the other thing I did. Price of decent sized tractor for towing the mower tomorrow. Well, it will likely be tomorrow. I think with one with enough horsepower, I think we were looking at £9,000 leasing costs, just initial leasing costs. So yeah, that's expensive, but it'll save us a lot of time, and we might be able to then make that money back elsewhere in a contract or something in the time that it would take us to do it with that smaller mower. So I think that's what we'll go for. I'm gonna go swinging around there anymore. We've put a fence in the way. Right. The timer's about to go off, but I'll just pause it because I think we'll have a little bit more than what I got there. Not much though. See if we can squeeze in getting this done at least. Yeah, if I can pay off, I mean, we're going to sell the wool, we're going to sell that soya today, so it might be worth my while to take another, what, 100,000 off that loan, maybe, and then that just leaves us with a 50,000 loan, which isn't very much really compared to what it was, and yeah, and then we'll probably get that paid off quite quickly too. I mean, that's just, you know, can really, the sale of can would cover that. Then yeah, and then we can just start getting money in the bank. Because it looks like we're like on a, you know, if we didn't have the loan, maybe we'd be a third of the way to making the money that we set our target for. And I do wonder if I set the target a bit too high and I should have went for about half of that, but hey, since I do need to get this series finished. And of course we'll have the grapes from the harvest as well, so all in all we've probably got a good bit of money kicking around in produce. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to pay off another 100,000 that loan, get the cost of the interest right down as well. Because I'll be so happy when it's gone completely, to be fair. Yeah, it's taken us quite some time to get to this point even. So yeah, right, I am definitely going to say goodbye now though, just in case time wise. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll come back and watch another one with us again. And yeah, bye for now folks.